Hello and welcome to another video for Midas Touch Toys, Games and Collectibles. And today, well, we're looking at something that's now quite old. It's very collectible and is becoming increasingly more difficult to find, especially in this near mint condition. We are looking at the 1977 release by Milton Bradley, MB Games, from their series of TV tie-in board games. And this particular game we're looking at today is the Starsky and Hutch detective game, and that is all based on the 1970s hit television series Starsky and Hutch, which consisted of, I think, 92 episodes of about 45 to 50 minutes long, plus there was an original pilot episode, which I think was for about 75 minutes long. There was 4 seasons produced for those 93 episodes, and it aired from April 1975 through to August 1979 on the ABC network. Originally aired, I mean. The movie, the series starred David Soul and Paul Michael Glaser as the title cast. So Paul Michael Glaser was David Starsky, and David Soul was Kenneth Hutchinson. And this particular board game we're looking at today is based on that fantastic television series, which I think everybody has heard of. And of course, recently there was a Ben Stiller film and Owen Wilson film. Well, I say recently, it's probably about 10 years ago now. They made a movie, the Starsky and Hutch film, which was, again, was all based on that original TV series. Anyway, this is the game in front of us, and this is the box it comes in. And in the right-hand corner, it says, another MB key to fun and learning. Starsky and Hutch detective game. And it says, ages 8 to 14, object, be the first to capture the criminal. Milton Bradley Company, Springfield, Massachusetts, item number 4719, made in the USA. And there you can see images of David Soul and Paul Michael Glaser as Starsky and Hutch as they appeared in the television series. Okay, that's the front of the box. Now, on these boxes, back in the day, there was usually nothing printed on the back of the box, and this is no exception to that. There is nothing printed on the back of the box. But let's have a look at the size of the box and see what it says on the sides and the top and bottom edges. Okay, so this is the bottom edge, and again it's got MB, ages 8 to 14, Starsky and Hutch detective game, and it's 4719 is the item number. As you turn it round to the top, and I think it's exactly the same. Yep, Starsky and Hutch detective game, 4719, MB games, 8 to 14. And let's have a look on the sides. So again, it's just got MB games, ages 8 to 14, Starsky and Hutch detective game, 4719. And, oh, we got a little bit extra on here. So again, MB ages 8 to 14, Starsky and Hutch detective game, 4719. And it's copyright 1977, spelling Goldberg Productions, all rights reserved. So there we are. So that is the game in the box. What I want to do now is I'm going to open the box up and let's have a look at the contents and let's see what the game's like to play. Okay, so I've opened the box and this is what we got. So this is the inside of the box, and you've got the same images that was on the front of the box. Again, it says Starsky and Hutch detective game, and inside you've got these cards and you've got all these components. This game doesn't look like it's had any play, or very little play if it has had anything at all. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the game up and let's see what it looks like when it's all set up. Okay, so I've opened the contents and I've laid them all out, and I've put them out so you can see them. So you've got 4 of the Gran Torino cars, which was Starsky's car. They're all the same, and you've got these different colour bases that you pop the car into. So you just pick one up and pop it into it, and that's how you play your game. So you've got yellow, red, green and blue. You've also got a dice there, and the rest of it is all done by cards. Okay, now the back there, you can see that all the instructions are inside the front cover, inside the cover at the front cover, inside the cover of the box. Okay, so it says Starsky and Hutch game for 2 to 4 players. Each one of you travels by custom car with Starsky and Hutch. An informant reveals the identity of a mad bomber loose in the city. With your help, Starsky and Hutch must track down that criminal. To prepare the game, carefully push out the Starsky and Hutch custom cars, insert them into the coloured bases, which we've done. Separate and shuffle the 4 criminal cards having a red background. Each of you draws one of these cards and places it face up in front of you. This card is your target criminal. To catch your man, match your target criminals with 4 identical cards drawn throughout the game. Shuffle the remaining 28 cards. Deal 7 of these cards face down in each of the 4 areas marked cards. All players now choose a Starsky and Hutch custom car. Place your car on any yellow space in the direction you plan to move. Object of the game, be the first player to capture your target criminal by collecting 4 matching cards. So you can start anywhere on the board by the looks of things. Now, object of the game, to play. Players roll the dice, highest number goes first. Play continues clockwise. Roll the dice and move your car forward the number of spaces rolled. When you land on any red space, by exact count, draw the top card from the nearby pile. If the dice roll carries you past the red spaces, do not draw a card. If there is no card there, your turn ends. Save the cards that match your target criminal. Place these cards face up in front of you. Cards that do not match should be secretly placed face down in a discard pile next to your matching cards. If you land by exact count on a space occupied by another player, look at his discard pile and take 1 card. Add this card to your matching pile or your discard pile. You may change direction in any new turn, but you must point your car in the new direction before you roll the dice. In going by or landing on a circle, choose either pathway. Should all the cards near the red spaces be used up, chase your opponents to capture any of your target criminal cards they may have in their discarded piles. The first player to collect 4 cards matching his target criminal is the winner. Well, there we go. Quite a basic game to play. Nothing too complicated about it. Very straightforward. So, yeah, sounds like a good, fun game. Could be quick or it could be long, depending on how the players play. Okay, now you're going to ask me, how well did this game do back in 1977? Well, back in 1977, Starsky and Hutch was incredibly popular. It was one of the most popular television series on TV. New York tough detectives, yeah, I mean they were very, very popular with both adults and the kids. Even though I think in the UK it was on quite late at night, so it was pretty much teenagers that were well maybe just under teenagers. I can remember us watching it, so I wouldn't have been I would have been under a teenage age, but we certainly did watch it on a I think it was on 9 o'clock on a Saturday evening when we were kids. So yeah, it was quite late, but as it was a weekend, we were able to stay up and watch it. But as soon as it finished, it was our bedtime. But there we are, back in the day. But yeah, very, very popular, and I'm sure this game would have sold many, many copies. Because of back in the 1970s, no such things as videos, DVD players or anything like that. So if you didn't see your favourite TV show, you missed it, and that's it, you've missed it. You'd have to wait for reruns. If you didn't watch it when it was broadcast, it was reruns, you had to wait. And that could be a very, very long time before you was able to watch it again. Or maybe years even. So in order to keep the popular TV shows fresh in your mind, so you didn't lose interest in them, They produce things like games, annuals, activity books, toys, and so on, which yeah, kept your favourite TV shows in your fresh in your mind. So longing for them to go back to watch them when they come back onto TV. So obviously merchandise produced. This was one of those merchandise. I'm not sure the quantities that was produced, but I'm sure it done exceptionally well, as did all of the board games at those time, all the TV time board games at the time, all done very, very well. Again, it was another thing that was staple diet at Christmas. You would always end up waking up in the Christmas morning with a board game of some description based on what your favourite TV programs were. Okay, let's move forward. Almost 50 years, going from 48 years to 2025, which is where we are today. Do these games appear very often on the platforms? Well, yeah, they do pop up from time to time on the platforms, not going to lie. I did have a look on the platforms. I did find a few of these games in the UK. I did find a lot more in the US. Yes, they do pop up in the UK. Various different states of condition, though. So if you're looking for one that's immaculate, then make sure you have a good look and read the description, a very good look at the images, because somebody's idea of very good condition could be somebody else's idea of acceptable condition. There's a big scope there for difference between the opinions, so do be careful, and don't forget some of the platforms use stock images and stock descriptions, so you could be looking at one in as good a condition as this one, but you could be receiving or about to order a used one which is nowhere near as good a condition. So if it doesn't say new on the board, remember they automatically, all the orders automatically go to the cheapest used item, and that may not be what you are looking for. So rather than cause any issues afterwards, do be careful, and if it says used, click it and read what you're about to order, otherwise you will be disappointed when it arrives. Or alternatively, you can come straight to us and Midas Touch Toys, Games and Collectibles, where what you see in front of you is exactly the item you would receive should you wish to order. We don't believe in stock images and stock photographs, and if we have different conditions, they are listed under different products, so you cannot order an item that you're not looking at. Okay, and this particular item, as I say, it is in absolutely fantastic condition. It really doesn't look like it's had much use, if any. It was part of a collection from a gentleman that we bought when he was about to retire and move abroad, and he had a collection of board games which he had collected over a number of years. I don't think he ever played with them, he just collected them and had them in his cupboard. I don't even think they ever come out. He just was a collector of games, and that's what he did. But when he retired, decided that he didn't want to take them with him on his retirement, so he offered them sale for us, and we were quite happy to buy them, and this was one of the games that came in that lot. And as of today, this game is available to purchase on the Midas Touch website, which you can get to very simply by clicking the link below. It will take you straight to the website, where you'll be able to find this and many other vintage board games and many other vintage toys, games and collectibles. Come to that, there's over 10,000 products currently available on the website for you to view and purchase at your leisure. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because we're uploading videos for every new item that goes into the website. There will be something for everybody, and I'm absolutely positive this is something that you're not going to want to miss, because we literally have thousands and thousands of new items which we're shooting videos for and uploading on a daily basis. So if there is something in particular you're looking for, something old you'd never be able to find, something quirky you might want to buy for a friend, or perhaps just something from your childhood that you'd like to own again to help you recuperate those long lost childhood memories. Well, stay tuned, keep watching, because you never know the next item we upload could be that item you've been looking for. Okay, that is it for me on this particular item. I do hope you've enjoyed reviewing this wonderful, wonderful vintage Starsky and Hutch detective game with me. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again next video. So bye for now.